So it's a challenge going around on TikTok right now where baby mothers is calling their baby fathers and they're asking them for $50 to see what the baby fathers are going to say. And honestly, I don't like the challenge because every fucking video that I'm seeing, the baby fathers are saying they don't have it. And it's mind-boggling to me. It's pissing me off because this is who you chose. This is who you picked. I don't have any kids, but I just feel like if I did and I was to call my baby father $50, he would think something is wrong. He'd be like, are you okay? That's all you need is $50? We are doomed. I can't. Oh, it's pissing me off. I'm so tired of the challenge.
But that...
What's up, baby?
What's up?
What's up? What you doing?
Nothing at my mom's house.
Hey, can you send me $50 on Cash App?
I don't have no money. I don't have no money to send right now. I'm taking care of stuff. What you say,
I just need. Can you send $50 on Cash App?
Yeah, when I get it on there.
How long you think? Cause we trying to get to the city.
No, I'm taking care of some business right now. I'll have it on there shortly.
Oh.
What you doing, Noah?
Nothing.
Chilling.
You good? You having a good day?
Let me kiss.
You having a good day? I was just wishing you a good day. Are you good? You can't hear me?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Can I have 20 bucks? There we go. That's good.
And that's exactly why I want to be careful with who I have kids with. Because that call your baby daddy and ask for $50 and the reaction that y'all baby fathers are giving y'all is a reaction that I never want. Like, the disrespect, no. That's why they say be careful with who you have your kids with, dude, because if y'all can't co-parent, come to be one, there's no point in bringing children in this world into a broken home. That's sad.
And here's another challenge that women are coming up with again, right? They always come up with all of these challenges, but they can't come up with finding a husband, right? It just baffles me. It just baffles me. They can find a way to come up with all of these challenges, but they can't find a way to come up with a husband. Marrying the same man you didn't have a child with. That's the reason why you call him in the first place. Now, it says a whole lot more about the woman than it does the man. You're over here inconveniencing the man because 9 times out of 10, the man is already paying child support. That's for sure, right? And then you had a lady where she was calling the guy saying, how's your day and all of this stuff. And you could just already tell he does not like her, right? And another thing I can point out is when you look at a lot of these sisters who are doing these challenges, of course, single mothers, right? And you look at them, they look like your stereotypical single mother. They look like your stereotypical Pookeisha.
I don't know what the they put in this goddamn spray. 20 times told, I don't know what they put in this spray. And no, this is not no sponsor video, y'all. This is not no sponsor video. But watch this. Like, I don't know what it is, y'all. But watch this. Like, you're not gonna tell me they ain't put no super glue. They ain't put no super glue in here. Like, what the? They should have had this back in school when I was in school. Like, are you kidding? Okay. Go ahead and click the link at the bottom. Go ahead. I made it a sponsor video. It's one now.
And we got to fight. We was at my motherfucking front door fighting like two. And he tried to wrestle me down. And I broke free from that little gangster hole he had on me. And when he came up, he had a 9 million.
Generally speaking, guys are already paying child support, and women will turn around and ask the man for some more money. Once again, being greedy, being selfish, and they're trying to do this challenge to paint a picture that, oh, well, you know, these men are broke. Like, how are these men broke? You hear the women, oh, how are these men broke? Like, why? Like, oh my gosh. Maybe it has nothing to do with the man being broke, but more of they don't have time to be playing your games. Why are you calling me for money when I'm already paying child support? Generally speaking, 9 times out of 10, these guys that they're calling, they're already paying child support. They're already taking care of the child. And a lot of these women are just asking just so they can just see if they can get the $50. But see, if you're willing to ask this man for $50, you have enough guts to ask this man for $50, you might as well get right with this guy. You might as well go back to him, right? Or just give the kids to the man since you don't have $50. But of course, you know, your women gonna, oh, well, you know, this is just a challenge. It's not to sit over here and say we don't have money. Like it, when a lot of your single mothers are living in poverty. And the sad thing about it is they turn something that happens in real life a lot of times, they try to turn it into a challenge so they can paint the father to be a bad person, to be a villain, to be the broke one. So let's go ahead and read these comments, man. So TS Tash says, if I'm paying $1,000 in child support, hell, even if I'm paying $50 in child support, but if I'm paying $1,000 in child support, you ain't getting ish extra out of me. Better get another job, honey, or give me the child, because apparently you can't take care of your kid. Women have unlimited plausible deniability when it comes down to these children, why they ask for the money. Oh, well, I'm asking for the money because Timmy needs this, Shalana needs this, yada, 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 yada. Always, or will always use a child as leverage to get money out of a man. And this is sick. It's sick because we see it every day. But the courts will sit over here, jack the prices up on you, right? Tell you, hey, you have to pay this much in child support. Oh, well, you done got a pay increase. Well, your child got a pay increase too. So you need to go ahead and pay this much. And then you got the woman over here hassling you. The same woman that's over here taking you to court is hassling you for some money. Come on, man. Come on. And then you're going to try to put everybody on the internet. You're going to try to put that same man on the internet, especially for that one lady, right? Because you can, once again, you already can tell the guy does not like you. You can tell the dude that you didn't have a child with could care less for you. And then you turn around and validate that by posting a video. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he go inside your head. He might just end up start texting you from now on, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, he ain't going to want to sit over here and be on the phone with you because he might get exposed so you can sit over here and try to push a narrative. So then somebody else says, this challenge actually says more about these women's character than the men's generosity. Then somebody else says, while all y'all challenges end with begging for money, right? Once again, and like I said, your women will always come up with some plausible deniability. Oh, well, it's a challenge. No, it's a challenge for you to do better. It's a challenge for you to do better. It's a challenge for you to get a job. It's a challenge for you to actually rely on yourself. So then somebody else says, the only videos going viral are when the baby daddy don't give the bread. We call this conditioning, right? And that's the thing, right? They're trying to push a narrative here. And you have a lot of men who are paying child support having to still cough up a little bit of bread for their baby mother. And I'm telling you, I saw it firsthand because you had a whole live guy who the woman has a whole live leverage. But hey, you know what? He may dish out some money. He may help her out. They have good co-parents. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, y'all might as well just get back together then if that's the case. But hey, once again, if that's how they work, and that's how they work. Somebody else says, marry before you carry. Then somebody else says, more husbands, weddings, and families, less of this nonsense. And I like to point out that I went to high school and college full of sisters. Most of your sisters that I went to school with are single mothers. They will always have baby showers by themselves with their friends, but you don't ever see the baby father. You don't ever see the baby father. And I remember bringing that point up before, and a woman got upset about that. And this is like, how can you get upset about something that a lot of y'all sisters can control, but y'all choose not to? A lot of sisters choose not to control this type of behavior. That's why, once again, you got TikTok. They're jumping on TikTok, creating these videos. I would not be surprised if I see some of these women that I went to school with on TikTok trying to make this video. I might actually see. I might go check, because if they are on here, I might end up putting them on this video. No cap. So then somebody else says, mine just asked me to pay for her electric bill, about $450. That's wicked, boy. $450. She doesn't really ask me, so I knew she really needed it. I paid it and don't expect her to pay it back. If she's not happy, my kids aren't happy around her. Then somebody else says, if I were a man, I'm not giving any money unless it's for the kid. you need to explain what it's for. Half the time, women have a whole other man, if not two. So why call me, right, man? Once again, your women like to abuse the power that they have. It's no different than this father who dropped off his child, and a mother got upset because I guess the dude didn't buy the other child, right? Because he decided to play stepdad, right? Play step crash dummy. He didn't want to give her child some shoes, right? And I guess at one point they used to date. Of course, because he was a stepfather, and he would, of course, get his son something and also get her son something else. But now they're not together anymore. He's like, man, nah, I'm just going to take care of my son. And she's upset with that.
Son, go ahead. Man, go on there, man. Go. Let me talk
Okay,
to you.
and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty
That don't
dude.
got nothing to do with me, man.
It do
What you
got
did,
something
them is
to
not
do
my
with
kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what?
know
When you
I'm
was
saying?
with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What is you talking about?
Just like a petty dude.
Ain't
Just
no
like a
petty
petty.
nothing.
Yes, you will.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken
He
care of.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do. What you talking about, man? You don't
Don't
know nothing, man.
Hey, don't even
Listen,
go there.
man.
Don't even go there. You better go on
I
before
ain't
he.
trying to hear none of that shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside.
Okay, so you ain't
gonna.
gonna. You petty ass dude. I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at petty.
And the whole time she has a whole live dude in the house. So why are you so focused on what that man got going on with his child? It's ridiculous, man. It's freaking ridiculous. But they will always look to another man. They will always put the burden on the guy. Always put a burden on a guy to sit over here and take care of their children or take care of more shit than they really need to take care of. Well, hey, Tommy and Jimmy need some freaking shoes, so I need about $500. Well, no, I just buy them some shoes. No. I need $500. You don't know what shoes they want. You don't know how they feet feel. And it's like, once again, they will always use an excuse. And it's crazy because the system allows this stuff to slide. Then somebody else says, just challenge versus the wives telling their husbands they don't have the mortgage. You do the math. So then this last comment, man, because once you see her page, you're going to be like, I can see why you decided to make this statement right here. So she says, if you don't have kids yet, don't speak on this subject. I can't speak on this subject. I can't speak on this subject. Can't nobody speak on this subject who does not have any kids, when it only just takes common sense to see that these women are just trying to take advantage of a man. You wouldn't know who a person really is until you actually live with them or have kids by them. You never know what can happen between you and the other person. It's effed up how people are, but this is reality. Not all fathers are bad and broke. Also, I don't wish that on anyone. Ish happens though. Ma'am, cut it out, right? Just cut it out. At the end of the day, these sisters, right? And you're mainly seeing sisters. You're mainly freaking seeing sisters, which is mighty wild. Too many sisters try to take advantage of men. Hardworking men at that. You think men want to sit up here and keep giving you more and more and more money? Because here's the thing, right? They try to say it's a challenge, right? Quote unquote, a joke. But at the end of the day, if the man sends the money over, they're still going to take it. But these are the same people who says, well, y'all men need to be compassionate, have some empathy, have some sympathy and empathy for the same man that you're putting on child support and that you're making his life a living hell. But that's just my 2 cents, man. Do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know down below. What do y'all think?